Opening scene, a dimly lit room. The clock ticks. Someone stares blankly at the ceiling. Narrator, voice soft, steady, unnerving. There's a kind of pain no one talks about. It doesn't scream. It doesn't bleed. It waits. It shows up when the party ends, when the lights go out, when everyone leaves, and you're left alone, not just with your thoughts, but with something far more unsettling, a hollow silence inside your chest. You felt it, that strange, aching void. It doesn't matter how busy your life is, you can't seem to fill it. You chase achievement, love, distraction, but the emptiness returns, quiet and loyal, like a shadow. Why? Because that void isn't there to hurt you. It's there to reveal something. You've gone too long without touching your soul. We are taught to survive, to fit in, to perform, to chase what others applaud. But no one teaches us how to stay connected to the truth inside us. The pain of emptiness is not the end of the road. It's the beginning of awakening. It's your soul's rebellion against a life that looks full but feels starved. Most people try to silence it, but the ones who listen, they begin to see that emptiness is not a curse. It's a mirror, cut to black, a single breath. So, if you feel empty right now, don't run. Lean in. There's something inside you that's trying to wake up. Fast cuts of a person waking up, scrolling, dressing, commuting. Everything automated. Narrator, we wake up, check our phones, drink our coffee, reply to messages, go to work. We perform, efficient, organized, on time. But something's missing. Not because we're doing the wrong things, but because we're doing them half alive. Society taught us how to build resumes, not inner worlds. We were trained to climb ladders, not explore the caves inside ourselves. We learned how to impress, not how to feel. And so, the emptiness grows. You feel it in the moments between tasks, when you're no longer distracted, when silence finally sits beside you, and you realize you've been running, but not toward anything. You see, this system we live in rewards productivity, not presence. It applauds what can be seen, measured, posted, or sold. But the soul, it doesn't work like that. It isn't loud. It doesn't perform. It whispers. And when you stop listening to it for too long, that whisper becomes a void. This is the pain of a world that silences the spirit. Not deliberately, but constantly. We call it success. We wear it like a badge, and yet, deep inside, we're starving for something real. That ache inside you? It's not confusion. It's clarity. It's your soul telling you. This life isn't yours. Not yet. Scene fades. A person sitting in a crowd, feeling alone. Emptiness isn't the absence of life. It's the space left behind when you abandon your truth to survive someone else's dream. A person walking alone in nature. No phone, no noise, just silence and wind. Narrator, there's a kind of silence that isn't empty. It's sacred, and when you finally let it surround you, something begins to stir. Not in your mind, but in a place far older. The soul doesn't speak in language. It speaks in longing. That quiet ache for something you can't name, that subtle pull away from the noise, the roles, the pretending, that's not confusion. That's direction. Most people ignore it. They call it boredom, anxiety, or just being off. So they try to fix it with more noise, more plans, more screens, more movement. But the soul can't be drowned forever. And when its call becomes loud enough, that's when the emptiness turns unbearable. Not because something is wrong, but because something real is trying to break through. You were never meant to feel whole in a life built entirely outside yourself. You were never meant to numb your fire just to blend in with a world afraid of burning. that longing inside you. It's not a flaw. It's a compass. It's pointing to the life you were meant to live. A life built not on what you're told to want, but on what makes your spirit come alive. Visual. A single candle lighting up a dark room. You don't need more noise. You need to return to that stillness and listen. Because beneath the emptiness, something sacred is asking you to begin again. A figure sitting quietly on the edge of a cliff at sunrise. No movement, only breath. Narrator. There comes a moment in life when nothing feels real anymore. Not the conversations, not the victories, not even the dreams. It's terrifying, but also sacred. Because this is the space where illusions dissolve, where your ego has nothing left to defend, and your soul has nothing left to hide. You've run far. You've tried to fill it, tried to fix it. But now, at last, you're standing still, naked in the silence, and something begins to shift. You realize the emptiness wasn't a void. It was a clearing, a sacred pause, a space wide enough for truth to finally land. In that stillness, you meet the part of yourself that was never touched by the world, the one that watched quietly as you became everything you were told to be, the one that waited patiently for you to return. This moment, this silence, is your beginning. You don't need to find your purpose. You need to uncover your presence, not by becoming someone new, but by peeling back what you are not. That hollow ache was never your enemy. It was the doorway, and if you walk through it, not to escape the pain, but to face it, you'll find what most people never touch in a lifetime. Your soul, unfiltered, unmasked, unbreakable. Final visual, the same figure now walking, slowly, steadily, into the rising sun. Call to action. Walk through the emptiness and meet the version of you that was never afraid to be real,